Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you in what seems to be the smallest shed on earth here what my top 10 tools are going to be for not tidying back into my toolboxes. You've seen a couple of videos hopefully where we've been clearing out a lot of the junk out of the toolboxes, but am I going to put everything back in? No, I'm not. What I'm going to do, we're going to have a board up in front of the workbench here, and what I need is to hand whatever tools are going to be most useful to me. I don't want to be going into the toolbox every time or looking around for the tools. This is going to be my top 10 tools that are going to be on a board in front of me whenever I'm doing my work, and hopefully that'll cover 80 or 90% of the work that I'm going to do with my toolbox. So without further ado, what are the tools that you would use in the toolbox? Well, these are my top tools here. Number one, and most important I see, is the crosshead or starhead or Phillips type screwdriver. This is quite a large one. It's got the it's got the through shaft on it for hammering at the end, but almost every screw I buy is got this type of slot or head on it. So that's what I do for tightening, untightening. We're going to need one of these no matter the job that we do. So that's number one. Number two, well, it's a flathead screwdriver, and I guess this is going to be more a multi-tool than actually used for putting screws in or out. Now, if somebody else has put a straight head screw in, then we do need one of these to take it out, but I've never bought one to put in my life. They frustrate me. But this here is more a multi-tool. You're going to use these here for things, if I take an example just off the ground here, I mean, what's the first thing you reach for when you want to open one of these? You're going to reach for your flathead and prise that open. So some people may recoil in horror at the use of that for opening a tin of paint, but we all do it. I do it. It seems to me for as good a tool for the job as any. I don't rarely use it for screws. Next tool in the box, adjustable wrench here, and this here's one of the smaller ones that I have. We'll need to clean up the bigger one, get it functional again, but we do have boxes of different wrenches of different sizes, but if you want something quick to hand, this normally does the job for what you need. So we're going to keep one of those handy. Next tool, pliers. If you want to grip something, snip something, these pliers, a good set of heavy pliers, are ideal for the job. That's number 4 in the top 10. Number 5 in the top 10, now you'll have to forgive the condition of these, we haven't done any work cleaning them up, but a pair of side cutters. So we do use these for cutting wires. We can use the pliers sometimes as well, but sometimes you might be holding something with the pliers and you want to snip, so we keep one of each handy. Number 6 in the list, a spirit level. I have this small one here which I'll keep handy as well, but you can see the large one that's been sitting here at the back of the bench essentially to stop rubbish falling off the back of the bench for now, but that's why it's there. But we'll keep this pocket spirit level. This one happens to have a small handy one that'll pop out if I knew how to work it and it wasn't jammed. That's number 6. Number 7, what else are we going to use but a hammer? I mean, there's 1,000 uses for a hammer, including injuring yourself, but if you're careful, you're going to put in nails, you're going to pull out, but the claw hammer is ideal tool to have in the shed. Next tool is a saw. This here is just a fairly cheap standard wood saw. Comes in handy. I was using it to cut some items to length to help build this bench. Have this hanging up, and it'll come in useful quite often as we get to build more in the shed. We're looking to be building more shelves and things like that. Now we get into stuff that's maybe a wee bit more advanced than you maybe wouldn't have had 100 years ago. Number 9 in the top 10 tools I'm going to keep handy and up on the wall of the shed here, and that's one of these multi-tools here. So that you can use them for drilling, polishing. We have cutting discs for these, but you've seen these now, different brands. This one happens to be Parkside, but you know, obviously you get Dremel, all sorts. There's, you know, nobody's sponsoring me for any of this stuff, but this just happens to be what I have. And as long as you keep the battery charged, there's plenty of power of those and uses for those. So I'm going to be trying to use that there in another episode as we try and clean up some tools. We'll try out some of these cleaning and polishing heads and just see how they would clean up some metal. So that's number 9. Number 10 that I'm going to keep handy is the drill. So this is quite an old drill. I don't have a cordless drill currently, but I plan to get one hopefully in the near future, but you never know. But the drill we're going to use, I use it to drill pilot holes going through wood. It's probably the most common thing I'll be using it for if I'm drilling into concrete or whatever. This one's got a hammer drill setting, so I mean, that's useful for drilling concrete or whatever. So that there is tool number 10. So these are the top 10 tools. And we'll run down through them again. Tool number 1, star head screwdriver. Tool number 2, straight head screwdriver. Number 3, adjustable wrench. Number 4, pliers. Number 5, side cutters. Number 6, a spirit level. Number 7, the hammer. Number 8 is the saw. Number 9, a multi-tool. And number 10, the drill. So the plan then is that these tools, this is quite a small shed. You'll have seen that from the start of the video where my head wasn't there. But the space in the wall here, we're going to put a board up on the wall and we're going to mount these tools so that as soon as I need them, I just need to reach and it's there to hand. Everything else can be tidied away into the toolboxes and sorted, and we'll spend another video doing that there. But that's the plan for these, is just to optimize the use of the tools and where they are. So I hope you enjoyed the content of this video. This is quite a short one compared to some of the other ones, but I'm going to make some short videos to go with the longer ones that we do, and hopefully you'll find these useful, and if not useful, at least thought-provoking. So if you agree or don't agree or think I'm missing something off the list, make a comment below, and if you like the video, don't forget to like and of course subscribe to get notified of the next videos coming up.